tẹ̀rẹ́tẹ̀rẹ́ ni gbogbo ọmọ iléèwé Adesonwon High School ní ìlú Ilara ni wọ́n fi kí ẹni tó ń ṣojú ẹ̀pẹ́ ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin káàbọ̀ sínú ọgbà iléèwé ọ̀hún bí Ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Wale Raji bí wọ́n ṣe tún ṣí yàrá ìkàwé olójúlé 6 tuntun mìíràn sínú ọgbà iléèwé ọ̀hún. Wọ́n ní ọmọ tuntun kì í ṣe àkọ́pọ̀ àjẹ́ tó bá di ọ̀rọ̀ pé kí a ṣe iṣẹ́ àkànṣe sílùú. Ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Wale Raji wọ́n ń ṣe bẹbẹ. Lẹ́ni kábíyèsí alára ti ìlú Ilara ọba Dr. Olúfọlárìn Ògúnsanwó tẹ̀ládé kẹrin àwọn náà wà ní orí ìjókòó. Kódà wọ́n ní ibi tí ìǹsìpẹ́tọ̀ bá ti gbé lòkọ́rùn àjókòó ní sájẹ̀ǹtì máa jókòó. Ibi tí a bá ti rí kábíyèsí lórí ìdúró ẹ ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo ọ̀tọ̀kọ̀ lóòlù gbogbo náà wà ní sẹpẹsẹpẹ pẹ̀lú ọba wa kábíyèsí níbi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣí àkànṣe iṣẹ́ eléyìí tí Ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Wale Raji tí wọ́n ṣe sí inú ọgbà iléèwé ọ̀hún. Kábíyèsí aláyélúwà ọba Dr. Olúfọlárìn Ògúnsanwó ọ̀hún náà ni wọ́n ń ṣí abala àkọ́kọ́. Bákan náà àṣẹ tí wá lọ sí abala kejì nínú ilé ìwé yìí náà nínú Adesonwon High School níbi tí bàbá wa ọlọ́jà of Ìjẹ̀bú-Land pátápátá tí màmá wa Ọdúnsì tí wọ́n ṣojú fún níbi tí wọ́n náà máa ti ṣí abala kejì ilé ìwé yìí. Ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ní ẹ̀pẹ́láwà ni wọ́n máa mú dé etí ìgbọ̀n yìí.
Protocol duly observed. It is my pleasure and honor to address you today on this momentous occasion of commissioning and handing over of 2 blocks of 3 classrooms each at Adesonwon Grammar School, Ilara, and a block of 6 classrooms at Community High School, Iboye, facilitated by our workaholic and doing good MHR, Honorable Wale Raji, Omo Iyaise. It is on record that Eredo Local Council Development Area has witnessed tremendous development in terms of projects ranging from roads, markets, schools, healthcare center, and empowerment program through the concerted effort of our MHR, Honorable Wale Raji. To complement the existing and ongoing projects and programs of Eredo LCDA, as a visionary and committed representative, you have demonstrated your unwavering commitments to the growth and progress of your constituents. We are very proud to be associated with your uncommon vision. Your effort in championing the cause of infrastructural development in the entire Epe Federal Constituency is a beacon of hope and progress, touching lives across the various communities. The commissioning of block of classroom in 2 schools today under Eredo LCDA is a testament to resilience and commitment of our doing good MHR, Honorable Wale Raji, to the development of education for the present and future generation. It is my strong belief that with this infrastructure in place, a conducive environment has been provided for serious academic work. At this junction, I want to appeal to the authorities of the school, the students and the pupils of the 2 schools to guide jealously the infrastructure provided to ensure that they serve the purpose for which they were embarked upon. Permit me to use this medium to inform that as part of efforts, our administration to provide quality education in both primary school and junior secondary school embarked upon construction of a block of 6 classrooms with principal office and convenient at Odumola Junior Secondary School to address problem of inadequate classrooms. Our distinguished MHR, as we celebrate your laudable projects today, we also celebrate your enduring impact on individuals, families, and communities. On behalf of good people of Eredo Local Development Area, I wish to express our profound gratitude to you for the transformation of our LCDA. May Almighty Allah grant you more wisdom, sound health, a greater achievement in your noble endeavor. Thank you so much, Honorable Wale Raji. Long live Nigeria, long live Lagos State, long live Eredo. Ìgbéga Eredo, àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni o. Honorable Wale Raji, thank you so very much. Is that what they are witnessing today, what they are commissioning today, is a demonstration of our commitment. That when we were seeking election, we promised that we will give you quality representation. And this is part of what we promised. That, and in particular, in the area of education, that no child in Epe Federal Constituency will be left behind in the journey towards ensuring that all our children, that are supposed to be in school are in school and acquire quality education in preparing them for a better tomorrow. So that is our commitment. And that's why in some areas we also ensure that in assessing education, no child will go through physical stress, excessive physical stress, and that is why we ensure that as much as possible, schools are located close to the places of residence of our children. And that is why in a place like Temu, where there was no public school, we provided the first ever public school in Temu, Temu Junior High School. That school, those who started 3 years ago, they are now in JS3. And in preparation for their secondary transition to SS class, we are presently constructing a block of 12 classrooms, that will accommodate them. The classrooms will be ready within the next 1 or 2 months in preparation for resumption in September. The same thing we are doing at Owu Ikosi. There is no public school in Owu Ikosi. We have just completed 2 blocks of 12 classrooms for the takeoff of that school. The same thing at Okwabe. Okwabe, the school that we have established there now, that will take off in September, will take care of about 7 villages from Ipeshu to Okwabe itself, to Itomu, to Ishan, to Ladaba, to Oregun, and so many others like that. So the same thing at Lege. Lege has no public school and no secondary school, and we have just completed the block of 12 classrooms for them for the takeoff of the junior secondary school. So our commitment is that, yes, our primary responsibility as a legislator is lawmaking, but it's not limited to lawmaking. Tell anybody about something, legislator is just to make laws. No, it's exhibition of ignorance. There are 3 basic responsibilities of legislator: lawmaking for good governance, oversight of the executive, and also representation. Representation is to provide the bridge between the government and the people, and that includes meeting their needs. Where the people's needs are not being met, it is for you to bring it to the attention of the government. And if you are in a position to provide the facility, all well and good. So, and that is why that is what we are doing. Today, we are commissioning a total of 12 blocks with furniture. And by the time we complete all the school projects, classroom projects that we are presently embarking upon, we will have provided a total of 160 classrooms with furniture across schools in Epe Federal Constituency. So, but in this particular case, in this particular something, I must acknowledge, I must specially Mama, please. I must specially acknowledge the contribution of some people that made this possible. There is one Mrs. Dada. I think she's a teacher in this school. Ìjọ ta fẹ́ decide, ìjọ ta and take a decision. Okay, oh yeah, this classroom should go. I mean, this block should go here. That one should go there. Mo kàn wo phone mi, mo rí pé somebody sent a message to me. We are in a serious need of more classrooms in a classroom in so school. When I now inquire, I now discovered that the school principal had already written to the council. The council chairman had written to my office, and it was at that point that she actually triggered the whole thing up, and that led to this. So I thank you very much. It was later that I realized that her husband is the ward chairman of this ward, Ward K1. I mean Ward K1. You know. So thank you very much. When we started, and also Kabiyesi has also been on my neck for one project or the other. So publicly, I want to acknowledge you, Kabiyesi. Very soon, you will see a federal institution in Ilara here. That is the Federal College of Alternative and Comparative Medicine. Now, when the idea of the school was, it was actually the decision of our current Minister of Education when he was in health, that he wanted to cite this in Epe to complement the Federal Medical Center, and we were looking for where to. And I said, okay, I have completed a vocational, a skill acquisition center, which was at the request of the Kabiyesi, and they inspected the place and they said that okay, this will be enough for take-up. The Kabiyesi now went further and now said that look, I am ready to give you more land to expand the something. And Kabiyesi gave acres of land free of charge. Free of charge. And he went further to prepare a deed of gift, which was executed. And the construction is already going on over there now. By the grace of God, that place, they will, not only the school, they will also have hosted. And I mean, that will accommodate nothing less than about 500 students. And you know the implication of that, economic implication of that. So all these projects that we are doing, yes, he mentioned Kobo, he mentioned Oduegiri. We did market at Mojoda. Odorakushi is coming very soon. But presently, Kobo and Oduegiri, they are ongoing. By the time we complete all this, we are going to give them out free of charge to our market women and men, just as we did at Mojoda. So I thank you for your support. Continue to support our government. Anybody bá sọ pé kí ni Tinubu ṣe? Ẹ bá rí nǹkan tí Wale Raji ṣe ní Epe Federal Constituency, federal government ló ń ṣe o. Federal government headed by Tinubu. Tinubu, federal government, Wale Raji, we are one and the same. Baba wọ classroom ní lórúkọ ẹ̀, you know, presence federal government nìyẹn. We have brought the presence of the federal government. We have brought the presence of Tinubu administration to our doorstep. So I thank you very much for your support and continue to support us. We will never disappoint you. Thank you and God bless. Ó pẹ̀lú àwọn ọjọ́ tí inú mi dùn jọjọ láti bí ọdún 5 tí mo ti wà ní orí àpèrè, ó ti máa tó pé ọdún 5. Kí ni ìdí èyí? Nígbà tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó bá wọ gómìnà ọlọ́lá jùlọ Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú tó gbọ́ pé àṣẹ fún mi. Ara àwọn ìlérí tí mo ṣe ni wípé ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ pàápàá jùlọ ìdàgbàsókè wọn àti ṣe dáadáa wọn, ìṣoríire wọn, ó pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ mí lógún. Láti bí ọdún 5 náà sẹ́yìn ni mo ti ń gbìyànjú tí mo dẹ̀ ti ń làkàkà láti rí i pé irú nǹkan tí à ń ṣe lénìí ó jẹ́ ohun tí a mú lókùnkúndùn tí ó sì jẹ́ wípé Ọlọ́run ọba tó ní ayé àti ọ̀run tó ń bá wa ṣe. Nítorí ìdí èyí mo kí kábíyèsí aláyélúwà aládé òràkà àti pòká bàbá àgbájú yín dà o, Ọlọ́run máa dúró tì yín. Mo kí aṣojú bàbá wa ní ìlú Ìlara ń bí, bàbá olóyè àgbà High Chief Stephen Adékúnlé Bákàrè, babalájí of Ìjẹ̀bú-Land. Èmi náà mo ń bridge protocol ní ẹ̀ní bínú. Mo kí olórí Ilara Kingdom kó àdúró tí o. Mo kí oníǹkan ìní àìmá padà síbẹ̀. Olóyè Alhaji Honorable PS doing good. Celebu transformer. Ìgbà táwa fẹ́ gbà wọ́n ní more. Honorable Tasir Wale Raji. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn lídà ẹgbẹ́ APC tó wà níkàlẹ̀. Àwọn lídà ló fi chairman jẹ gbogbo ọkọ tí mò ń ṣe. Àbí àwọn kan ní bàbá ẹ̀. Tabadé àgbo tàwa ní tradition, àṣẹ tradition, tabadé tàwọn olóṣèlú náà àtún fọgbọ́n gbé kalẹ̀. Àwọn lídà ní bàbá chairman. So mo kí àwọn leader àti gbogbo àwọn tó represent bàbá wa GAC, bàbá Bámú àti tẹ̀ tó represent ara yín. Mo gbàgbé kí ọmọ wa Chairman Eredo LCDA olóyè Mayegun General. Honorable Monsuru Ismail. Mo kí yín ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olóyè Alára Ìkànsù, gbogbo ẹ̀yin baálẹ̀ Eredo, mo rí pé gbogbo yín lẹ́sẹ̀ yín pé inú mi dùn jọjọ. Honorable Wale Raji, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ kú ìtọ́mọṣe, Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè á bá mi dúró tì yín. Gbogbo wákàtí 5 tẹ́ ń ṣe lójoojúmọ́ kò ní já sásán. Ẹ ṣe ń làkàkà pé kó dáa fún àwọn ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Àwọn ọmọ tí yín náà wọ́n á ṣoríire o. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ti ṣoríire wọ́n á túbọ̀ ṣoríire jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ wà ní mọ̀sáré kọ̀ọ̀kan nu wọn. Ọlọ́run á bá mi dúró tì, aya ò ní kú mọ́ yín lórí o. Ọmọ náà dẹ̀ ní kú mọ́ yín lójú o. Gbogbo ìdáwọ́lé yín ló máa yọrí sí rere. Gbogbo ètò tí ẹ rò lọ́kàn. Àwa ń sọ báyìí ṣùgbọ́n èyí tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀ rò lọ́kàn tó ń wù yín tó wẹlẹ́ dà yín. Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè àtàwọn aláìlẹ́bí wọn bá mi gbélé yín lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ nínú ìwé kọ́bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Gbogbo speech tó ti ń ṣe látẹ̀kan nǹkan kan wà tí wọ́n sọ. December 14 ọdún tó kọjá ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yìí. And by January 14, just like about a month, which was a minute, wọ́n ti parí iṣẹ́ yìí. Ó jẹ́ ohun tó wú wa lórí. Ó jẹ́ Julius Baji àgbọ̀lọ́gbé fún ìrògbọ́n lè ṣe dáadáa jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run ọba, ètò ọ̀tọ̀ ní kéèyàn gbèrò nǹkan. Ètò yìí ni pé kí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀tọ̀dẹ̀ tó ní pé kọ́lọ̀ dẹ̀ fún ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá lọ́lọ́run fún yín ṣe ẹ kú oríire a kú oríire àwọn awátẹ̀kọ́ sọ pé mo yọ̀ fún ẹ mo yọ̀ fúnra mi so mo yọ̀ fún MHR mo yọ̀ fúnra mi mo yọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ìlú Ìlara àti gbogbo agbègbè Epe Federal Constituency torí ṣàṣà ní ward tó wà ní gbogbo Epe Federal Constituency tí MHR ò tí fọwọ́ bá àfẹ́ tó bá fẹ́ sẹ́ orí Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ abáramú orí jẹ ló máa sọ pé MHR wa kò gbìyànjú kò dẹ̀ kojú wọn ìdí ẹ̀ ní pé tẹ́ bá wo gan mo kàn tún wo kinní kan lẹ́jọ́ mẹ́ta mo tún rí chairman house committee on livestock àwọn iṣẹ́ tó bá le wọ́n ti sọ pé the reward for more work is hard work ministry tó ń ṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ yẹn ministry fún livestock àwọn tó ní chairman ẹ̀ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn ni nítorí pé wọ́n ti ṣe PS ní Ministry of Agriculture wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn wọ́n ti ṣe fi mí wọ́n ti ṣe fi lọ̀ wọ́n so nítorí ìdí èyí tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ẹ jẹ́ ká wẹ́ni tó kójú wọn tó kájú ẹ̀ tá a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó máa ṣe lótìtọ́ àti lódodo tọkàntọkàn láì ti gbá kọ̀ọ̀kan nú òun ni kẹjẹ́ ká gbéṣẹ́ náà fún iṣẹ́ náà á dẹ̀ túbọ̀ máa tẹ̀síwájú nígbà tí yín nítorí ìdí èyí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín Ìlara Ọlọ́run bá ti ń bá wa ṣe wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe bọ̀ nígbà tá a tún wà ń bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tún dá sí òun náà lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn skill acquisition center tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn a ti ẹ̀bẹ̀ wọn pé kọ́ bá wa ṣe àmọ́ pé Ọlọ́run bá tún fẹ́ ní èdè ó tún ní kàn míì tó tún dájú yẹn lọ Federal College of Complementary and Alternative Medicine tó jẹ́ equivalent Federal Polytechnic òun lọ gbé wá síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ìjọba Bọ́lá Tinubu àwa náà ti jẹ́nu ẹ̀ o àti jẹ́nu èrè yẹn o hospital tó wà ní òdìkejì iṣẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ náà health center wa wọ́n ti ń túnṣe wọ́n tún ti ń túnkọ́ wọ́n tún ti ń kọ́ mọ́ síbẹ̀. Ní Ìjìlọ́hùn wọ́n gbé naval base wá fún wa ń bẹ̀ 30 acres of land la fún wọn bẹ̀ wọ́n tún ti ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tí ń lọ pẹrẹu náà níbẹ̀ o. Ní ọwọ́ iwájú ń bẹ̀ yẹn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó náà tún ti ń bá wa kọ́ stadium so aṣoríire àbá aṣoríire so Ọlọ́wọ̀n ọba ló ń bá wa ṣe school wa tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà UP primary school senator wa náà ló bá wa kọ́ irú nǹkan báyìí náà síbẹ̀ chairman party chairman ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àwọn náà tún wá bá wa mú fẹ́ǹsì tó dáa tó dọ́ṣọ̀ tó dúró pẹ̀lú géètì wọ́n tún bá fi ṣe lọ́ṣọ̀ ẹ rí pé àwọn ọmọ tá a fi síbẹ̀ wọ́n kájú wọn tí àwọn kan ṣe ń gbé lọ́tún àwọn kan ń gbé lẹ́sìn tó bá lè dúró Ọlọ́run àdébà mi dúró tì ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀ ní ṣubú láéláé nítorí ìdí èyí àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín yes ẹ kú iṣẹ́ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín Ọlọ́run àbá mi dúró tì a tún ní ilé ìwé kan bẹ̀ yẹn náà primary school mi Ìlara model primary school tí àwọn Rotary tán dé tán ní pé àjọ pé ká fáwọn nílẹ̀ àfún wọn ní wọ́n lè kà wọ́n tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà àwọn ọmọ wa ń ṣe dáadáa ń bẹ̀ so gbogbo eléyìí a fẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ wa kì í ṣọ̀la wa àwọn lè ní wa a dẹ̀ láti tọ́jú wọn ká tọ́ wọn sọ́nà pé kí wọ́n lè ṣe bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ torí ìdí èyí ló yẹ jẹ́ pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ yẹn ń lọ lọ́tùn lósì kí àlàáfíà kó wà káwọn ọmọ máa ṣoríire kí iṣẹ́ kó dáa kó wà káwọn ọmọ bá jáde secondary school sí Federal Polytechnic kan ti wà bí Augustine University wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn primary school lóríṣiríṣi ti wà so ọmọ tó bá kàn fẹ́ ya ìpáàlè ó kàn mọ́ láti ya ìpáàlè fúnra rẹ̀ ni torí níwọ̀n tí ayé ọ̀dọ́ tiwa à ń ṣe ìwọ̀n tá lè ṣe.
Throughout my life, I have always valued education as the only way out of penury and human subjugation. Education liberates the mind, and the Holy Book says that people fail in life due to lack of knowledge. However, the type of education I have always emphasized students, I strongly believe in the popular saying, ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, which means when translated, education without skills and technical knowledge is incomplete. Yeah. In this light, while thanking our honorable for facilitating the building of more classrooms, thus increasing pupil enrollment in our communities and reducing stigma of out-of-school children, it is important to emphasize that our educational curriculum needs to be upgraded. It must be comprehensive and all-inclusive. In addition to our core subjects, our education Now, policymakers should introduce handicraft subjects, technical and vocational subjects right from elementary level. The Chinese are known for engaging their children from toddler age in handiwork, building block games, and technical sub-projects rather than just showing them colors in their early learning stages. I do not see any reason why students in our secondary schools cannot make their own benches, desks, and furniture, build their own classrooms themselves, paint, sew their school uniforms, assemble phones and electronics, and be involved in agriculture and value chain in their teenage years. I plead with our honorable and all government officials here present to communicate this to our educational authorities, both in Abuja and Lagos. Technical education is the key to technological advancement and breakthroughs, especially in this era of artificial intelligence and innovation. This is the digital age, where information technology and communication technology, ICT, is driving global transformation. We need more ICT centers. The youth are now ruling the world. The youth are now ruling the world. And I pray that sooner or later, a child from Epe Division will be among those involved in space exploration.
Amen.
Now, this is for our dear MHR from Babalaji. Now, to our Honorable Tasir Wale Raji, I wish to commend you most sincerely for the good work you are doing in the constituency. You have demonstrated so much love and empathy for your constituents through your selflessness and infrastructural development across the entire area. These contributions are visible everywhere in education, as we witness today in healthcare, where you have upgraded our health centers to ensure that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body, and in skill acquisition, where you have empowered our youth to be useful to themselves and to our communities, emphasizing the philosophy of teaching people how to fish rather than giving them fish. Entrepreneurial development is key to both individual and national growth. We cannot forget your efforts in establishing and upgrading markets to facilitate trade and commercial activities in the constituency. In all this, you have performed wonderfully and excellently, tremendously. Honorable, you made history with your sterling performance. You so much so that the entire constituency, including traditional rulers, we can see them here today, elders, men, women, youth, unanimously granted you an unopposed third-term tenure in the House of Representatives, an achievement unparalleled in the history of the Epe constituency. I think this deserves a round of applause. With this unanimous adoption, you made my task so easy and made me proud. Those of us who anointed your candidacy at the beginning of your first tenure in the House of Representatives are not disappointed. Indeed, you are a son in whom I am well pleased. I also have a message for all our political office holders in Lagos State. Do not forget your constituency. Don't forget, east or west, home is best. At the end of your tenure, you will only be remembered and held accountable for the infrastructure and good works you have done or facilitated for your people. I pray and hope that all our political office holders will emulate our dear Honorable Wale Raji in achievement, performance, and selfless representation of their constituency. We shall continue to remember you in our prayers, sir, in all your endeavors. I hope that your current task of state and nation building is just beginning of greater responsibility in the near future. We shall always support your aspirations. Once again, I reiterate that you are a parliamentarian son in whom I am well pleased.